everything from a Heisman to a Nagurski in their rich legacy, and today in Minneapolis, the Golden Gophers hope to add another memorable chapter. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Golden Gophers will have some work to do after that short return. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Trying play action. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. Makes a move. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup, that's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game, the head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see?
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Brock. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs!
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the RPO, complete. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The ball's free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. He caught it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Minnesota! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The Dogs get enough for the first down. No huddle offense to the line. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
They'll leave it with him. At midfield, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how he...
Ball in the air, intercepted! Trying to take it back. He's at the 40, running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Golding. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Dogs are rolling down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wide out in motion. They keep attacking through the air. Now adjusting. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants...
Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Owen averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a catch and run for 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. It'll be a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, and it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. But the defense clearly not fooled. Got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. Brings it down on the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They make the stop, and that'll bring the 1st quarter to a close. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. The defenses have some work to do to slow down these high-powered attacks as we start the second quarter. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. A new set of downs after the completion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Golden Gophers are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too.
Going for it all. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Brock. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Grab near the marker. It's Mayo. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through a tackle. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On second down, he's looking downfield. Caught close to the marker, it's Stocker. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Georgia going up tempo. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. 14. Looking for blockers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang good.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been
running toward the tape. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Brock. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe sneaking a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
It's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Rice is going to enjoy the trip back to Houston after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road and you stack wins there at home, and suddenly it's quite the resume. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Now facing 3rd and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he's running in the open. inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner will be dragged down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on it.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On second down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Working that left side now.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Oh, man, quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The aerial assault continues. He lets one fly deep, and he makes the catch at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that
reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Have a day, young fellow. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Georgia! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Wants to throw. It's Brock. A shot toward the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot. And the ball is intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the gun, running back gets to give. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Golden Gophers look to do some damage in the red zone. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida Atlantic is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Boca for some time. They're up by 25 over the Royals.
Takes the handoff. It's Mayo.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll try to pick up the first. Tackled, but he has a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
Want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first down.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another.
He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Got his man down the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. To the ground with the back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Georgia going up tempo.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
For the offense.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Georgia.
This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Back to throw, it's Brock. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll try the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They went right back to him, and he went right back down. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intention.
He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. It's a draw. Tackle is made after the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And the Golden Gophers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. They got it. It's blocked. And they got it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for room. It's Peppers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. He'll try it again. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Handoff from the gun. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Going up top on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Gets open down the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. A first down for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Second down coming up.
They'll give it to the back. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's looking for a man on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quarterback on the keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. On fourth down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia, 78. Minnesota, 27.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why
he tries to take the top off. Pulls it in inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. The Golden Gophers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Return.
4-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The give as they work on that clock. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just...
Oh, he wants it all. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. 4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock, you can run the football, you can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that, you know, I don't like the other coach.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Throws to the wideout. The completion well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Across the 25, he's got room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense.
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown. And this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, heavyweights trading punches today in a top 5 battle, and now it's a final. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Unloads to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. Grabs it inside the 15. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. And they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the... Hit the afterburners, kid! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Got it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Georgia going up tempo. They'll try to run it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. He's going to pass. Makes his connection. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Corners are going to bail. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.